We know multi-talented entertainer Eve as a rapper, actress, and TV host, and while she's been out of the limelight for a minute, her most notable role to date is that of being a new mom. Eve gave birth to her first son named Wilde Wolf with her very wealthy husband. He's rumored to be a billionaire, but Eve has cleared up that rumor. He's not a billionaire, but he is very rich. And he is Maximillion Cooper. But before finding love and marriage, rapper Eve had a tumultuous past relationship with music producer actor Stevie J of the Love and Hip Hop franchise. Her former partner Stevie J has recently been in the headlines not for music and entertainment, but his volatile relationship and pending divorce from his current wife, singer Faith Evans. Eve and Stevie J have both since moved on from their romantic past. They dated from 1997 to 2003 and have forged great careers in the entertainment industry. But it was years later that the ugly truth about what ended their tumultuous relationship was revealed. Eve was only 19 years old when she met Stevie J, and sparks flew. As the story goes, Eve fell hard for Stevie J and called him her first love. She even wrote a hit song called Got a Man. That was inspired by her love for Stevie J. Here's a lyric from the song. From the lyrics of the song, we can see that Eve was down to love Stevie forever. But what happened? The relationship went south when Eve found out Stevie J cheated on her with multiple women. Sources close to the couple at the time recount that nobody was surprised by his cheating because he had an established reputation in the industry of being a playboy. He had a long-standing reputation of cheating on every woman he dated. Stevie J was known to have a pair and a spare when it came to women. Even though he dated Eve at the height of her career, he dogged Eve like he had done and still does every woman he has a relationship with. Eve was younger than Stevie J, and he played her like he played other women. It's rumored that one of the women that Stevie J cheated on her with was Mimi. Mimi starred with Stevie J on Love and Hip Hop, and they had a daughter together named Ava. It's also rumored that at the time he was cheating on Eve with Mimi, he may have also been dating Whoopi Goldberg's daughter around that same time. The breakup. Complicating their very public breakup because of Stevie J's cheating, the couple also had to weather a sex tape scandal. While Eve and Stevie J dated, they also made a sex tape. And unfortunately for Eve, their sex tape fell into the hands of the wrong person, and Eve was being blackmailed by someone for a large sum of money. Eve refused to be bullied and didn't fork over any money to the unknown blackmailer. Unfortunately, when Eve didn't give up the money, the blackmailer kept their word and released the tape. The tape hit the internet and whoa, that delivered another embarrassing blow to Eve during the breakup. It was bad enough Stevie J cheated. He was the love of her life, and now there was this sex tape that she had to deal with. Sources speculated that Stevie J was a party to the blackmailing scandal by giving the person the tape. While the origin of how the tape was obtained is still unknown, Eve said in her version of Behind the Music that it was actually a friend of hers, a former friend, who sold the tape. Stevie J also confirmed this in a recent interview, though many still think that he is responsible and behind all this mess. Another reason people speculated that Stevie J and Eve split up was because when Stevie J cheated, he was reckless and would have unprotected sex with women, and Eve didn't want to risk catching an incurable disease. When Eve talks about her relationship with Stevie J, as much as she loved him, she says it was a toxic relationship. Eve describes her toxic relationship with Stevie J. The relationship was challenging, and Eve still talks about it emotionally. In a 2020 episode of the BET show Rough Riders Chronicles, the rapper opened up about the relationship. I was in a relationship that was very toxic. That wasn't working, Eve said. It wasn't good because here is this person that I thought was the love of my life is just so unsupportive. It was just so much competition, she continued. I went through a depression. I was drinking a lot and trying to bury emotions. Her emotional state at the time got so bad that the artist even dropped out of a tour early to take care of herself and her mental health. Eve reminisced on the relationship with Stevie J and compared it to her current relationship with Cooper. She told TV and radio host Kendra G in a 2012 interview, "You know what? That was a learning experience. You meet people all the time. Stevie J and I just happened to fall in love." Eve continued on, "Thankfully, I knew better. I know better. I am happily in love now," she continued. "But you know, it is what it is. That's life. Sometimes you meet people who aren't great for you, but thankfully, I am in a different place." That was years ago, and now Eve has put her toxic relationship with the producer behind her and is happily married and a new mother now. Eve met entrepreneur Maximillion Cooper in 2010 and married him in 2014. They welcomed their first child in February of 2022. "Our beautiful boy was born February 1st, 2022, she captioned an Instagram post of the newborn. Wilde Wolf Fife Alexander Summers Cooper. Words can't describe this feeling. These days, Eve doesn't seem to be bothered about being in the spotlight. She seems content to be in love with her husband and celebrating motherhood." February 1st of 2023, Eve and Maximillion Cooper celebrated their son Wilde's first birthday.